Yesterday, he arrived, of course he did, at the Summer League to watch his young Laker teammates. Some won't make the team, some will. He knew their games. He knew their names. He knew their strengths. He knew their weaknesses. People there say LeBron was like a coach. Of course he was. There are words in America that get a bad rap. Let me give you one. Obsessive. When you say obsessive, people are like, whoa, that guy is obsessive. Obsessive, my friends, is the difference between great and legendary. I often bring stars on the couch here, football stars, sometimes comic stars. And Tony Gonzalez said recently, I said, you know, what percent of guys are committed? And Tony Gonzalez, Hall of Fame tight end, says 60% of NFL players do the bare minimum. So they take what the man upstairs, God gave them, and they just do the bare minimum. That's over half. And then I asked Tony, like, how many guys are committed? And he's like, maybe 30%. And I'm like, Tony, really committed? And he's like me? I said, yeah, 3%. 3%. I watched something interesting this weekend. It was on the New York Times website. It's Jerry Seinfeld, who's not a great comic. He's a legend, a $500 million plus net worth. There's a million slappies at the comic store this week trying to make their cable bill. There's a million comedians who have a great set. Jerry is a legend. He is a legend. Greatest show by any comedian ever. Best stand-up arguably ever. He is a legend. And he talks about writing a single joke about a Pop-Tart. It took him 2 years. He talks about every comma and every syllable, how he's never thrown away a great joke. He keeps them on yellow pads. And he worked 2 years on a joke. Remember Tom versus Time? When Tom Brady, there's a moment when Tom Brady in the offseason is looking at Cincinnati Bengals preseason video and calls his offensive coordinator. He's not playing him next week. He's not playing him in the next month. It's off season. And he calls Josh McDaniels about the way the Bengals line up. Folks, obsessive gets a bad rap. It's the difference between great, and there's a lot of great comics and a lot of great basketball players and a lot of great quarterbacks, and legends. Magic, Jerry Seinfeld, LeBron James, Tom Brady. Of course LeBron was at the Summer League. Of course he had a front row seat. Of course he knew everybody's name. Of course he knew everybody's game. The stories this weekend, he knew every player, signed, unsigned, will make the roster, won't. He sits down with Magic. He knows every single analytic on every guy, telling Magic as Magic acknowledges he knew the roster better than I did. Folks, there's a million guys in New York, LA, Chicago, London, Barcelona that are big and tall and fast and strong. Some will be pro athletes, some don't care about sports. But LeBron James, you get all that and a complete, utter commitment. And when I saw him at the Summer League, that's what I thought. Of course he was there. Of course he'd memorized every player. Of course he knew the roster better than Magic. That's great to legend obsessiveness. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.